Good morning, everyone. Today, I want you to hear me out and feel what I'm saying, because what I'm about to tell you might just be the spark you need to ignite the fire inside. You have greatness within you. Yes, you, right here, right now, as you are. You might not see it yet. You might be caught up in the mess, the struggle, the hard times, but deep down, buried under all that doubt and fear, there's greatness waiting to come alive. Now, some of you might be sitting here thinking, no, that's not me. I'm average. I'm not special. Stop that. That's the voice of fear, and fear, it's a liar. Fear has been whispering in your ear for too long, keeping you stuck, making you settle. I need you to stop listening to that voice and start listening to the voice of truth. The truth is that greatness is inside you. It's been there since the beginning. But if you're going to bring it out, you have to start believing it. Greatness is already within you. This isn't just a motivational phrase. It's a reality you have to embrace and internalize if you want to transform your life. Most people go through life never realizing the potential they carry inside. They see obstacles, challenges, and setbacks, and they convince themselves that these external forces define them. But the truth is, all the power, talent, and capability you need to achieve greatness is already within you. It's not something that will appear when the timing is perfect, when circumstances change, or when someone else gives you permission. Greatness is embedded in who you are right now. From the moment you were born, you were given unique talents, gifts in a mind that is capable of remarkable things. Think about it. Every single person on this planet has something they are exceptional at, something that can make a difference in their life and the lives of others. But why do so few ever discover it? Why do so few believe they're capable of greatness? The answer is simple. Too many people allow doubt, fear, and the opinions of others to shape their self-image. We live in a world where we're constantly comparing ourselves to others, scrolling through social media, seeing only the highlights of other people's lives, and it's easy to feel inadequate. We start to believe that only a select few are destined for greatness while the rest of us are meant to settle for mediocrity. This way of thinking is the first barrier to realizing your potential. The reality is, everyone experiences doubt and insecurity. Even the most successful people have moments of fear, but what separates them from the rest is their decision to move forward anyway. They choose to believe in their greatness even when others don't. And here's the powerful part. The moment you decide to believe in your own greatness, you open yourself up to limitless possibilities. You begin to see challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. You begin to approach each day with a new level of energy, commitment, and passion. And slowly but surely, you start seeing progress. Your mind is one of the most powerful tools you have. And if you feed it thoughts of doubt, it will paralyze you. But if you feed it thoughts of strength, potential, and possibility, it will elevate you. The way you think about yourself shapes everything. If you think small, you'll act small and your life will reflect that. But if you think big, if you believe that you're capable of achieving amazing things, you'll start taking the kind of actions that lead to greatness. This isn't just a mindset shift. It's a lifestyle shift. When you believe that greatness is within you, you begin to carry yourself differently. You approach your goals with intention, resilience, and focus. However, believing in your greatness doesn't mean you're perfect or that you'll never face setbacks. In fact, true greatness often comes from enduring failure after failure and still choosing to keep going. It comes from picking yourself up after every fall, learning from each mistake, and using every experience to grow stronger. When you believe in the greatness within you, you understand that failure is not the end, it's part of the process. You realize that each challenge, each moment of discomfort is a stepping stone on the path to becoming who you're meant to be. Greatness is not about achieving something grand or receiving recognition from others. It's about fully committing to being the best version of yourself day in and day out. It's about pushing beyond what you think you're capable of and finding out what's possible. So many people are content with doing just enough to get by. They settle for a life that's comfortable, predictable, and safe. But those who realize they have greatness within them don't settle. They push boundaries, they take risks, and they refuse to be defined by their past or by others' expectations. They know that every day is an opportunity to grow, to improve, and to make progress. Embracing discomfort is one of the most powerful things you can do if you want to grow, to achieve your goals, and to unlock the greatness within you. Too many people shy away from anything that feels uncomfortable, preferring to stay in a zone that feels safe, easy, and predictable. But what they don't realize is that comfort is one of the biggest barriers to progress. Comfort convinces you that what you have right now is all there is, that you don't need to push harder or dig deeper. Comfort is where dreams go to fade away. And if you're serious about achieving greatness, you have to learn to welcome discomfort as an essential part of your journey. Every time you face discomfort, whether it's the discomfort of trying something new, putting yourself in an unfamiliar situation, or pushing through a challenging task, you're training yourself to be stronger and more resilient. Discomfort is the force that breaks down limitations, reshapes your mindset, and stretches your potential. I think about the most significant moments of growth in your life. They didn't happen when things were easy. They happened when you were challenged, when you were forced to push beyond what you thought you were capable of. Growth lives in the unknown, and you can only find it when you're willing to step outside your comfort zone. The truth is, discomfort is a sign that you're on the right path. It's a signal that you're doing something different, something that requires courage, and something that will ultimately bring you closer to your goals. Most people see discomfort as a red flag to stop, but those who achieve greatness understand that it's actually a green light to keep going. They don't shy away from it, they lean into it, because they know that discomfort is where the magic happens. It's where transformation begins. Learning to embrace discomfort is not just about facing external challenges, it's also about confronting the discomfort within. Sometimes the hardest battles are the ones happening in your mind. Doubt, fear, and insecurity will rise up when you push yourself out of your comfort zone. But instead of letting those feelings control you, recognize that they're natural and they're a part of the growth process. When you learn to manage these feelings instead of running from them, you develop mental strength. You become the kind of person who doesn't back down from difficulty but rises to meet it head on. This mental toughness will serve you in every area of your life, making you unstoppable in the face of adversity. Embracing discomfort also means learning to accept failure as a necessary part of growth. When you step outside your comfort zone, failure is inevitable. You're going to stumble, make mistakes, and face setbacks. But failure is not something to fear, it's something to learn from. Each time you fail, you're given an opportunity to analyze what went wrong, to adjust your approach, and to come back even stronger. Failure is the ultimate teacher. And those who achieve greatness are those who see failure not as an end, but as a stepping stone to success. They're willing to risk discomfort, to put themselves out there, knowing that each failure brings them closer to their goals. Over time, as you make a habit of embracing discomfort, you'll start to notice a shift. The things that once felt intimidating, the challenges that once seemed insurmountable will begin to feel manageable. Your comfort zone expands, and you'll realize that you're capable of far more than you ever thought possible. This is the process of growth, and it's one of the most rewarding journeys you can take. Every time you choose discomfort over ease, you're choosing growth over stagnation. You're choosing to move forward rather than staying in place. And as you grow, you inspire others to do the same. Your willingness to embrace discomfort becomes a beacon for those around you, showing them that it's possible to step into the unknown, to take risks, and to pursue dreams that once felt out of reach. When you decide to embrace discomfort, you take control of your own growth. You stop letting fear of the unknown hold you back, and you start living life on your own terms. You're no longer limited by what feels easy or safe. Instead, you're driven by what challenges you and brings out the best in you. Don't let fear or the opinions of others control your path. Too often, people let their lives be guided by what others think or by the fear of judgment, failure, or even success. They allow voices outside themselves to shape their decisions and define who they are, becoming prisoners to other people's expectations or ideas about what they can or can't do. But the reality is, no one else can know your potential like you can, and no one else is responsible for the life you lead but you. If you truly want to achieve greatness, you have to decide to live life on your own terms, to break free from the limitations that fear and others' opinions can impose, and to trust your inner voice. Fear is a natural part of life. It's hardwired into us to help us survive, but in today's world, fear often holds us back more than protects us. Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, and fear of rejection can all become obstacles that keep us from reaching our goals. Many people let these fears become so powerful that they stop trying new things or taking risks altogether. They stay in their comfort zones, not because they're truly content, but because they're afraid of what might happen if they step out. But if you let fear dictate your decisions, you'll end up living a life that's a shadow of what it could be. Fear might keep you safe from risk, but it will also keep you from opportunities, growth, and fulfillment. One of the biggest fears people struggle with is the fear of others' opinions. It's all too common to seek approval and validation from those around us, our family, friends, colleagues, and even strangers. And while it's natural to want acceptance, letting other people's opinions determine your path can keep you from discovering your true potential. People will always have something to say. They'll have ideas about what's realistic or practical, about what they think is best for you. But remember, they're not living your life. They don't see your vision, they don't know your dreams, and they don't feel your passion. Only you do. If you let others' opinions override your own, you'll end up following a path that's not really yours, and that path won't bring you the fulfillment you're looking for. To break free from this, you need to cultivate a strong sense of self-belief. When you're grounded in who you are and what you want, the noise from others starts to fade. People may try to impose their views, but their words won't sway you because you're confident in your purpose and your goals. Building the self-belief isn't easy. It takes time, patience, and courage. But as you start to listen to yourself more and to others less, you'll notice a shift. You'll start making choices that align with who you truly are, and that authenticity will bring you closer to the life you're meant to live. Overcoming the influence of fear and other people's opinions also means being willing to face criticism. When you start to pursue what really matters to you, there will be people who don't understand, who judge, or even try to hold you back. Criticism can be painful, especially when it comes from people you care about, but you have to remember that criticism often says more about the critic than it does about you. People project their own insecurities, limitations, and fears onto others, sometimes without even realizing it. You don't take it personally. Instead, use it as motivation to push forward. Let it be a reminder that you're doing something bold, something that not everyone has the courage to do. Another part of this journey is learning to distinguish between constructive advice and limited opinions. There will be people whose opinions are worth listening to, mentors, friends, and family who genuinely want the best for you and offer insights that can help you grow. But even then, it's up to you to decide what resonates with your vision and what doesn't. Take in what aligns with your goals and respectfully let go of what doesn't. This isn't about shutting people out. It's about protecting the path that you know is right for you. At the end of the day, living life on your terms requires inner strength and resilience. You'll face moments of doubt, times when the opinions and judgments of others seem overwhelming. But remember, this is your journey. The only approval you need is your own. The opinions of others will come and go, but the impact of the choices you make will stay with you forever. Embrace the freedom that comes from letting go of fear and others' judgments. When you do, you open yourself up to a life filled with possibility, growth, and a sense of fulfillment that only comes from following a path that's truly yours. Showing up daily with purpose, hunger, and a drive is one of the most essential habits to cultivate if you want to reach your full potential and achieve greatness. Consistency in your actions combined with a clear sense of purpose can create powerful momentum, transforming small, daily efforts into major achievements over time. But it's not just about being present, it's about showing up with the intention to grow, improve, and move closer to your goals every single day. When you have a strong sense of purpose and a relentless hunger for progress, you'll be able to overcome the obstacles that would otherwise slow you down. Purpose is the foundation. Without a clear purpose, it's easy to feel lost, directionless, or unmotivated. Purpose gives you a reason to push through challenges, to keep going even when things get tough. It's what fuels you on the days when motivation is low and distractions are high. Having purpose means you're not just going through the motions or checking boxes off a list. You're working towards something meaningful, something that matters deeply to you. Purpose doesn't have to be a grand or world-changing vision. It can be as simple as wanting to improve yourself, to support your family, or to make a positive impact in the lives of those around you. What matters is that it resonates with you personally. Once you have that purpose, every action you take becomes a step in service of that greater goal, giving your daily life a sense of focus and direction. Hunger, on the other hand, is what keeps you striving for more. Purpose might set your direction, but hunger keeps you moving forward. It's that relentless drive, that unquenchable desire to push past your limits, to see just how far you can go. Hunger is what makes you go the extra mile, to put in the extra hours, to practice, study, and refine your skills even when others are relaxing or calling it a day. Hunger is the difference between people who achieve their goals and those who just talk about them. When you're truly hungry for success, you'll do whatever it takes to reach your destination. You'll be willing to make sacrifices, to let go of short-term comforts, and to embrace the hard work necessary to get where you want to be. Drive is the fuel that keeps purpose and hunger in motion. It's the daily commitment to show up, to do the work, and to hold yourself accountable. Drive is what separates people who say they want something from those who actually make it happen. Drive isn't about waiting for motivation to hit or for conditions to be perfect. It's about making a choice every day to take action, no matter what, even on days when you don't feel like it. When the enthusiasm is low, drive is what keeps you on course. It's the dedication to progress, however small, every day, knowing that each effort builds on the last and brings you closer to your goal. One of the most powerful aspects of showing up daily with purpose, hunger, and drive is the compound effect it creates over time. Small, consistent actions add up, creating results far greater than any single burst of effort. You may not see progress right away, but over weeks, months, and years, those daily efforts accumulate and create a profound transformation. It's easy to overlook the impact of showing up day after day, but that commitment compounds, eventually leading to the mastery and success that others will see as overnight. True greatness is built in those unglorious moments, in the early mornings, the late nights, the quiet hours when no one is watching. When you make it a habit to show up every day with purpose, hunger, and drive, you also build resilience. Life is full of setbacks, unexpected challenges, and times when things don't go as planned. But if you're consistently putting in the work, if you're showing up regardless of the circumstances, you become stronger. You develop a level of mental toughness that allows you to bounce back quickly and keep moving forward. Showing up with consistency also means that you're constantly learning, adapting, and improving. Each day offers an opportunity to get a little better, to refine your skills, to learn something new, or to build on what you already know. Finally, showing up with purpose, hunger, and drive sets an example for those around you. Your actions, your work ethic, and your commitment become a source of inspiration to others. When people see someone who is deeply committed, who shows up with energy and passion, it reminds them of what's possible. It challenges them to reflect on their own efforts, their own goals, and their own willingness to put in the work. The dedication you bring to your journey can have a ripple effect, encouraging others to push past their own limits and pursue their own goals with a renewed sense of purpose. Showing up each day is an active decision, a choice to stay true to your purpose, to keep feeding that hunger, and to drive forward with an unstoppable mindset. Each day that you choose to do so, you're not just working toward a goal, you're becoming the person who deserves to reach it. Claiming your greatness, taking action, and owning it is about stepping fully into the potential you know is within you and refusing to hold back. It's easy to look at greatness as something out of reach, something reserved for others, or something you'll get to someday. But if you're serious about transforming your life and achieving what you're capable of, you need to stop waiting for the perfect moment and start taking bold, decisive action. Greatness isn't something that just appears. It's something you claim through your choices, your habits, and your commitment to show up every day as the best version of yourself. Owning your greatness begins with acknowledging it. It's about truly believing that you have something valuable to offer the world, that you are capable of extraordinary things, and that you deserve success. Many people struggle to recognize their own greatness because they're focused on their flaws, on past mistakes, or on areas where they feel they fall short. But the truth is, no one achieves greatness by dwelling on what they can't do. They achieve it by building on what they can do. Owning your greatness means shifting your focus from your limitations to your strengths, from self-doubt to self-belief. It's a mindset shift, but it's also the first step in taking meaningful action toward your goals. Once you start to see yourself as someone capable of greatness, the next step is to take action, consistent, courageous action. Greatness is not achieved by wishing, hoping, or waiting. It's achieved by doing. When you set clear goals and commit to working toward them, you're putting yourself on a path toward growth and accomplishment. But it's not enough to simply have a plan. You need to execute that plan every single day, taking one step after another, even when it feels uncomfortable or uncertain. Claiming your greatness means being willing to take risks, to face challenges head on, and to put yourself out there in pursuit of what you believe in. Taking action also requires a willingness to fail, to make mistakes, and to learn from them. Too many people hold back because they're afraid of failing, afraid of what others might think, or afraid they won't be good enough. But failure is an essential part of the journey to greatness. Every setback, every mistake, every misstep is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to come back stronger. When you're claiming your greatness, you understand that failure doesn't define you. It refines you. It's part of the process, and the more you learn to embrace it, the more unstoppable you become. Those who achieve greatness aren't those who never fail. They're those who fail, learn, and keep going with more determination. Owning your greatness also means refusing to settle for less than what you're capable of. It's about holding yourself to a high standard and not allowing excuses, distractions, or complacency to get in your way. When you decide to own your greatness, you commit to living a life of integrity, of pushing yourself, of doing the hard things, even when no one else is watching. It's about putting in work day after day, knowing that every effort brings you closer to your goals. This level of commitment isn't easy, but it's what separates those who talk about success from those who actually achieve it. Claiming your greatness also means taking responsibility for your own journey. It's about realizing that no one else is going to make your dreams come true for you. People can support you, encourage you, and cheer you on, but at the end of the day, it's up to you to put in the work. Owning your greatness is about taking full responsibility for your life choices, and for your outcomes. It means being accountable to yourself, recognizing that you have the power to shape your future and refusing to make excuses or blame others for your circumstances. When you choose to claim your greatness, you start living with intention. You stop going through the motions and you start making decisions that align with your values, your purpose, and your vision for your life. You become intentional about how you spend your time, who you surround yourself with, and what you focus on. This level of intentionality fuels your progress and allows you to move forward with clarity and confidence. You begin to realize that every day, every decision, and every action is an opportunity to move closer to the life you want to create. Ultimately, claiming your greatness is a declaration to yourself and to the world that you are here to make a difference, that you have something valuable to offer, and that you're willing to do what it takes to make that impact. It's about stepping fully into your power, embracing your strengths, and committing to a life that reflects your true potential.